After months of speculation about royal tension, King Charles III and Prince William just made a rare appearance together, and it has everyone talking. The two future kings stepped out side by side at London's Natural History Museum for the countdown to COP30 event on October 9th. It looked like a simple father and son outing, but make no mistake, every royal move has meaning. Especially when both Queen Camilla and Princess Kate were notably absent. Both Charles and William appeared calm and composed, dressed in nearly matching navy suits as they greeted guests and posed for photographers outside the museum. Inside, they met with global leaders and environmental advocates working to fight climate change. But to royal watchers, this wasn't just about the planet, it was about optics. The monarchy has been facing months of questions about unity, health, and succession, and this appearance seemed perfectly timed to answer them, at least on the surface. It's no coincidence this joint outing happened now. The last time the two appeared together was during Donald Trump's state visit to Windsor Castle in September, and before that, at the memorial for the late Duchess of Kent. Both were formal, unavoidable duties, not warm family moments. But this new event felt different. It was symbolic. With the COP30 summit approaching in Brazil, where William will represent his father next month, it seemed like a calculated handoff between generations. Still, even as cameras flashed, you couldn't help but wonder what's really happening behind the smiles. Because just days earlier, William revealed something deeply personal. On Apple TV+'s The Reluctant Traveler, he admitted that 2024 had been the hardest year of his life. Balancing royal duties while his father and wife both faced cancer diagnoses, William confessed that the weight of it all tested him in ways he never expected. He said, "Life is sent to test us, and being able to overcome that is what makes us who we are." It was one of his most human moments yet, a glimpse into the exhaustion behind the polished exterior. But that vulnerability also reminded the public how fragile the royal circle has become. And then came the quiet but powerful reference to his brother. Without naming Harry directly, William mentioned wanting to make sure his son George grows up in a world better than the one he and Harry experienced. He said, "I hope we don't go back to some of the practices in the past." To some, that sounded like a subtle olive branch. To others, it was a polite warning, acknowledging the pain of the past without reopening old wounds. Either way, it reignited the endless conversation about whether the brothers will ever reconcile. For Charles, this moment was just as significant. Sources close to the palace say the king is determined to keep leading despite ongoing health challenges. Yet there's no denying that William is stepping up more than ever. From international summits to high-profile appearances, he's slowly taking on the role of the monarchy's anchor. The image of father and son standing together was meant to project stability, to assure the world that the royal transition, whenever it comes, will be smooth and steady. But behind closed doors, insiders whisper that this is also a passing of the torch moment. Still, the pressure on both men is immense. Charles continues to push through treatment while refusing to slow down, and William is juggling the future of the crown with raising 3 young children and supporting Kate through recovery. His offhand comment about his favorite activity being sleep wasn't a joke, it was a glimpse of the exhaustion running through the family. He's holding up the institution while holding his family together. The reaction online has been split. Some fans celebrated the sight of father and son finally standing united, calling it the reunion Britain needed. Others weren't convinced, saying the appearance felt too perfect, too staged. Reports claim this joint engagement was strategically planned to ease growing public concerns about the monarchy's health and leadership. Nothing is confirmed, of course, but timing, in the royal world, is never accidental. So what does it all mean? Maybe this was a genuine show of unity. Maybe it was a carefully choreographed message of continuity. Either way, it worked. The world is watching again. 2 future kings, one family rebuilding its public image, and a moment that could shape how history remembers them. The question is, was this a sign of healing, or a royal performance crafted for the cameras?